Hey guys, Erica here. Welcome back to the In-Between. Today we're taking a look at Wealthy College Kid, a dropshipping course that's been making its rounds all over social media. Its training is led by Christiana, who basically went from being a broke college student to building a successful dropshipping business all on her own. Now she's teaching others how to do the exact same thing. So in a nutshell, she walks you through the basics of launching your store, all while helping you avoid some of the mistakes that she made early on. So it sounds great, but I'm here to take a deeper look and see if the course actually delivers. Now, whether this is your first time hearing about it or you've seen it promoted on social media somewhere, I'm here to break down what the course is all about and whether or not it's worth your time and money. And just a quick disclaimer here, guys, I'm not getting paid or sponsored at all to write this review of Wealthy College Kid. Everything I'm sharing is based on my own experience and research on the program. Now, with that being said, let's dive right into it. So what is Wealthy College Kid? At its core, I would say it's basically all about helping you break into the world of dropshipping. I would say it is more geared towards beginners looking to get started on a good foot. Christiana does a really good job at offering a pretty good intro to selling platforms like eBay. She also touches on other programs like Facebook and Shopify, which is a really nice edge for a dropshipping program because it gives you the flexibility to expand once you've got the basics down. Her standout feature of this program, which I really like, is her flagship course, Learn to Sell on eBay. It's priced at only $18, which makes it a really cheap option for people who are just starting out and don't necessarily want to spend a fortune on their first course. So the course includes everything there is to know really about dropshipping on eBay, like how to choose a profitable niche, source products, create listings, and manage suppliers, all of those good things. The content is also super beginner friendly in my opinion. It does offer you a step-by-step approach to setting up your store and starting to make sales. And beyond eBay, I really like that the course does include other trainings like Shopify Mastery and Facebook Dropshipping. I really think these are really good options for anybody that wants to diversify their online business across multiple platforms. So while her Shopify course is more focused on helping you set up your own store with a lot of customization options, the Facebook course is more geared towards helping you get actual sales. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys a little bit more of what she offers within the Wealthy College Kid platform. Like I mentioned before, the Learn to Sell on eBay course is basically the backbone of the Wealthy College Kid platform. It's designed to walk you through the entire process of building and running a dropshipping store on eBay. The course breaks down things step by step, so even if you're a complete beginner, you'll understand how to choose products, list them, and do things like manage the logistics of working with suppliers. But beyond the core courses, which I really wanted to go over, Christiana does a really good job at being well-rounded with what she offers, with things like, resources that can help fill in the gaps along the way, such as ebooks and worksheets. These are really good tools that give you the extra structure that you need as you're setting up your store. For example, I like this guide on cost per lead marketing, which it could be extremely beneficial when managing your advertising budget and figuring out how to make the most of your paid ads and things like that. There are also worksheets that can help you stay organized and on top of tasks like product research, pricing, shipping, and creating product descriptions. So these extra resources can be a real bonus if you prefer having additional guidance as you work through the process. However, it is worth noting that while the course is really thorough when it comes to setting up your store, it doesn't exactly dive deep enough into more advanced strategies like organic traffic generation, SEO, or scaling beyond your initial sales. So if you're looking to grow your business to the next level, you might find that you'll need that additional training or resources beyond what's provided in the course. All right, let's move on to what students have to say about the training. So Wealthy College Kid clearly has its fair share of success stories overall with its 3.9 rating on Trustpilot. But when you look at the bad reviews, a lot of them raise red flags, and it's clear that a lot of people are still frustrated with the program. A common complaint that I'm seeing from students on Trustpilot is the very poor communication and customer service offered. I'm seeing that a lot of students feel left in the dark, waiting for responses that are pretty slow and not very helpful from the Wealthy College Kid team. On top of that, many people say that the course content is really basic and not worth the money that they paid. They expected more advanced strategies on things like generating traffic and building their store, but felt like they severely overpaid for stuff they could have Googled for free. And even worse, I've seen a lot of student complaints mentioning that they've gotten quote unquote scammed out of thousands of dollars on ads and the program itself just to get a fraction of profit in return. I think one student said they spent over $26,000 and barely made $4,000 back. Yes, it's right here at the top. So from my perspective, there's definitely not a lack of disappointment and feeling like the whole thing was a waste of money, and getting a refund just isn't as easy as it seems either. So overall, while they do seem to have a lot of success with students, there aren't a lack of students in the meantime feeling like they didn't even get half of what they were promised. While dropshipping can sound like a dream business model, it's very important to understand the downsides before you dive in. One of the biggest challenges with dropshipping is the thin profit margins, and since you're not buying products in bulk, you're definitely paying higher prices per item, which means you have to sell a large volume of products to make any decent profit. And with the competition being so fierce, there were 1.7 billion listings on eBay last year alone. It's definitely not easy to stand out and consistently make sales. Another big issue that I see with dropshipping these days is that you're heavily reliant on your suppliers. And what I mean by that is if they mess up anything, any small little thing, whether it's sending the wrong item, shipping late, or running out of stock, you are the one who has to deal with the fallout. And this can lead to a lot of headaches, especially when customers expect fast and reliable service. So when things go wrong, even if it's not your fault, and trust me, most of the time it won't be, it's still your responsibility to fix the problem and keep your customers happy. And lastly, there's the issue with traffic. So dropshipping relies heavily on paid ads to drive traffic to your store, especially since most dropshipping stores don't have the SEO power to attract organic traffic. And if you're not careful, you can end up spending a lot of money on ads without seeing a good return on your investment. And even when you do make sales, those thin margins can mean that a lot of your profit gets eaten up by the advertising costs. So all in all, it's not to say that Wealthy College Kid is a scam. It is a legit course, and Christiana is a real success story in the dropshipping world because she has been able to build her own business from the ground up and is now helping others do the same thing with her courses. But here's the thing. While it's great for learning the basics, it really doesn't cover everything you'll need to know if you want to build a long-term sustainable business. Dropshipping can be tricky to say the least, with its slim margins and dependence on suppliers. So if you're looking for something that offers more stability, control, and better profit margins, you might want to consider a different approach. That's why I will always recommend the digital rental method. It's a much smarter way to build a reliable passive income stream by creating digital assets that you can rent out to local businesses. This method gives you way more control, less risk, and better returns than what you typically see with dropshipping. So if you're serious about building a solid online business, go ahead and click on the link in the description below. All right, guys, that wraps up today's review of Wealthy College Kid. Hopefully this gave you a better insight and understanding of what the course actually offers and whether or not it's going to be the right fit for you. If you've taken the course or have any questions, go ahead and feel free to drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And as always, if you found this review helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more honest reviews like this one. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.